I think we had a great session since morning, everybody talking about what technology can do, and all of us are banking guys. And I've done 3 startups in my career for non-banking finance companies. And this is the 4th one I'm doing for Bajaj. The objective I wanted to bring here is how do you think differently? Because all of us are very busy in a day-to-day work, and what are the challenges you come across? And what happens if competition comes? So there are a couple of things, thank you. There are a couple of things that you can do when you are in a company or when you're working for somebody. One is you can drive down the value path. You can give some additional utility or services to the company. Second is you can come with a low cost, like somebody says that I'll offer you for 10% lower, 20% lower. You think you're going to lose your market share. But what is the big thing that you can do? What is something different from what you have been doing every day? And that's a blue ocean strategy. Get out of the comfort box and think differently. So I'm going to talk about a couple of companies, how they do it, what drives it, what should you keep in mind. And I'm sure after this, at least a couple of you might think about starting something on your own. So what is the blue ocean shift? You have to get into that latent demand. You have to think differently from what has been happening every day, everywhere. So what could that be? What could drive you towards that? So I'll quote a famous quote from Henry Ford. He said, when I asked people what they want, they said they want faster horses. But he went on to create cars for people. So what is he doing? He is creating a latent demand. He's going out of the box. And that's where a lot of opportunity would come for people to make money, people to be very, very successful. So what could be sources of profit for you when you are thinking about how do you grow the organization, or how you do a startup on your own, or do something differently? So you profit from some unmet needs. So Titan watch is a great example. Everybody was buying HMT watches. People wanted slightly fancy watches, so they went and bought, they started buying Titan watches. And probably a lot of people are not aware, Titan make the slimmest watches in the world, which is a unique thing. And then obviously we have Tanishq, which is another brand which tells you that the jewelry that you're buying is the best. You can do business reinvention. In China, people were struggling to connect to internet, and Lenovo was the laptop that people were using. So there were big devices which people had to get, and it was impossible for people to connect to internet.